because it's my segment. Anyway, I did watch Smackdown on Friday, and I said I was going to talk about it on Monday, and I am here to talk about Smackdown. Now, I started off because I had just finished a little Fortnite, and I jumped into Smackdown, and their first segment is a drunk driving segment with Jeff Hardy. Not gonna lie, I felt super uncomfortable by it. I was super uncomfortable for a minute. I understand when people say it's a storyline, it should be fine. Jeff Hardy does have to sign off on it. I get all that, but it's still uncomfortable to see on the outside looking in because it's a little too close to real, because Jeff Hardy has had these issues with alcohol and drunk driving, so not really feeling it. Then to feel like it's a hit and run accident with another wrestler, which is one of the biggest fears that a lot of people have felt when they felt that a wrestler or anybody that's been drinking and driving, that you hit someone that you know, that you care for, and it becomes this massive weight in the world. But it was, even though it was an uncomfortable segment, some of the acting was really bad, but I understand because they have been trying to push Sheamus into this situation where he has been calling Jeff Hardy all types of embarrassing words. It seems like a place from hurt, I understand, but Jeff Hardy gets arrested. Elias goes to the hospital. It's really damn awkward. So the rest of the locker room is meeting because they're trying to figure out, because Elias and Jeff Hardy were both in the Intercontinental title tournament. And so AJ Styles goes, I'm not wrestling nobody, I'm taking my free bye. Daniel Bryan goes, oh no, I'm gonna wrestle, I want to fight with honor, I'm gonna put a show on. Foolish. You take that win, go fight AJ Styles. Foolish, but I get it. Heart. So they have a battle royale of all the people that are in the locker room, because it's not that really many people there, so they're all just hanging out. They go out to the ring because apparently you're right outside. They walk to the ring. They have a battle royal. A lot of fun spots, a lot of funny moments. Shorty G getting things off, and they're also starting to build different new feuds and all that stuff. You got one of the Usos is now a solo act for right now because the other one is out. So you got options around here. Sheamus ends up winning because furthers the storyline that Sheamus is a very terrible person and used this as a personal gain. Let's see. So it becomes Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan tonight in the main event. We're gonna push that back to later. Next up, New Day is being interviewed by Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. It was such an amazing moment. They're all happy in the tag team summit. Yeah. Big E pulls out coffee beans from his singlet and then put water in it and told Bliss to drink it. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's so funny because then it's like one of those things where it's funny and then you kind of go, is it weird if I take a sip? Is that too weird? Is that still funny? And then she was like, I'm not gonna drink it. And I was like, that works too. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. But you always gotta think, what if she did take a sip? How weird, because Big E sweats. You could tell. That'd have been awkward. It'd been super awkward. Ugh. I know for a fact I don't like it if somebody put their finger in my drink. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be cool with someone just ripping in it. Nope. But then you have Sasha Banks and Bayley come out and they like, we champions, or Bayley's a champion, Sasha's not, and they let Sasha know she wasn't no champion. And then they said, we made that tag team division, we better yada yada yada. It's about to pop off. And then Bayley's like, Banks got this one. She will take out Bliss right now. Banks ain't even fully dressed. Banks ain't got her gear on, nothing. She like, yo, I got heels. She like, Bailey like, I got you. I'm gonna go get your sneakers right in the back. Yo, real friends don't set you off like that. Like that. Your real friend, matter of fact, your real friends will do that. They will set you up. Oh yeah. He knock anybody out right now. Whoa. Come on, man. I'm eating. No, man, no. You gotta knock them all out. Wow, I wasn't even talking crazy. Now you gotta fight. But Bailey, Banks and Bliss end up having a one-on-one match, and then you have the hilarious moments of Nikki Cross and Bailey at commentary. Go find the match, watch it just for the commentary alone. The match also was not that bad. It was pretty good. Back and forth all over the place. Banks gets the win, which also, sets up more challengers for the tag team division, because now you have Iconics on Raw, you got Sasha Banks and Bailey on SmackDown. God only knows if them have to go to NXT to defend the titles, they're gonna have to see some other people, and it's gonna it could be Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Just saying, possible, very possible. After that, you had Gable and Cesaro jaw jacking backstage, and I'm rooting for Chad Gable. I hate Shorty G, the gimmick, because I think it's just someone trying to be cool, and calling him Shorty G, it's just stupid. Not a fan of it, but I respect Chad Gable's in-ring work. He's a really great performer. He's a really great worker overall. So I'm hoping that he can break free from this eventually, and then it'll be something in the past where they'll never mention it again. But now you're setting up a feud with Chad Gable and Cesaro and Nakamura, because Nakamura's gonna kick his head off eventually. Which ends up setting up, and then you got Sonya Deville and Lacey Evans. Sonya Deville is one of my favorites on SmackDown right now. Just the energy that she is bringing. Like, anything she got going on that segment, I'm watching from start to finish. I'm not a big Lacey Evans fan, but I respect what she does and everything like that. It's just I don't like her character as much as I thought I would. But Sonya, I'm all for it. Sign me up. And their match was hard hitting. A lot of trash talk, a lot of disrespect going down. It was good. It was good to see. It was good to also see it. You saw it a lot in Banks and Bliss too. The jabs. Good to go. Gable and Cesaro went down, which was good. I think Chad Gable got the win. Big upset victory too. That was really, really interesting to see. And then Kurt Angle shows up, and I believe it was right after the Otis and Mandy Rose segment. The Otis and Mandy Rose segment. And let me tell you how much I love the Otis and Mandy Rose storyline right now. Otis gives me so many Chris Farley vibes that I grin, and I get so happy when I see him show up. He's not Chris Farley, I know that, but he gives me that energy that I missed when Chris Farley passed away. So it's always nice to see when Otis comes in. Oh yeah, and he starts gyrating. I'm like, it's so Farley. It makes me, it warms my heart. So I'm happy to see that. And then Mandy's there, and she's a blonde bombshell. Good Lord. And she's sitting there, and she's thinking about Otis doing sexy moves, and he does a cannonball. What is going on? I thought it was going to be the other way around. It wasn't. And it reminds me of a Chris Farley movie, like Beverly Hills Ninja. Like, as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh my God, I remember Beverly Hills Ninja. It was just like that. The girl was liking the guy. It was just all over the place. But it's hilarious, and it gives you a new look at two people that you probably weren't paying attention as much to in a whole new segment. So I like it. People that hate on it, you know what? You just don't like wrestling anyway, or they're not your people, and that's whatever. I don't really care. Then after that, you follow up with Kurt Angle having to talk about SmackDown's history of all the people that were the face of the company. and to introduce the new face of the company, or the face of SmackDown, coming soon to SmackDown, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle just finished his last match on NXT in that wild pit match, which was pretty cool. So now he's headed to Raw, and he gave his, not Raw, SmackDown, he gives his intro, and he's like, yeah, bro. But he didn't come out yet. It's just a pre-taped recording, and I like my little bro. I can't wait to see that later on YouTube. So yeah, Matt Riddle's coming to SmackDown. They've hyped it up. Of course, Sheamus gets a little promo before the match, and he's upset that someone's talking about someone else on SmackDown, not talking about him, because I mean, you're getting an interview and you're upset that people are being talked about before you. But Sheamus being jealous of everyone, no surprise. So Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus is now in the main event. It is time. Hard hitting. This was not going to be the WrestleMania replay of 13 seconds into a match and it was over. No, this was back and forth. This was hard hitting. This was Sheamus being Sheamus. This was Daniel Bryan with the fighting spirit. And then all of a sudden, Jeff Hardy shows up and you go, so Jeff Hardy was arrested. That man was released. He was sober and he was pissed. And he caused a distraction. Daniel Bryan gets the win. And then as soon as that match was over, Jeff Hardy came to get some. And he started throwing punches at Sheamus. And it went down. Sheamus retreated. So now you know something happened. We're going to get some hidden camera footage soon. And it's going to go down. Whoa, baby. So that leads us to Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title in 2 weeks. Ready for it? That's all you gotta say. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Intercontinental title. Boom. And just leave it at that. It's gonna be good. Before I jump into my other rant of the day, I want to preview Raw. Raw didn't have a lot of stuff listed yet because, you know, obviously they're always going through rewrites and edits and all that stuff. But Apollo Crews will be defending his newly won U.S. title tonight on Raw to an opponent of his choosing. So we'll see how that goes. He'll be handpicking his opponent. That's pretty dope. Yeah, I think that's it for the wrestling segment of the stream. And we have 10 minutes left. So the birthday celebration kicks off today, and I am super happy that you guys have been here with me the past couple of weeks and months, and some of you even a couple of years, to celebrate how we have been hanging out and doing this Twitch thing for so long. And it's been a fun, amazing ride, and I'm truly happy to always be here to provide hilariously poor content for you guys to enjoy as I foolishly play some kind of bad game and get the snot kicked out of me. But that's neither here nor there. What I will be doing for the next couple of weeks will be, you know, not changing the look. Everything's going to still look the same. Adding some stuff, you know, to highlight that we're celebrating this month. Some streamers, a little confetti falling, you know, the good stuff. So you might see a couple of changes during the outline, the look of the morning stream. Afternoon stream's not changing because that's still on PlayStation. That's just how it is. We're going to work on some other different content that'll be dropping soon. Hopefully a couple of different live streams. I know for a fact, being that Fortnite new season will debut on Thursday morning, before we start our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon rescue team, we'll probably try to get on super early to get the first look at the new season of Fortnite. So that'll be fun as well. And now let me get to the final segment of the Mark Talk. So it was brought to my attention when I woke up Sunday morning that someone had called me out. And here's the thing, I will not mention that person's name on my stream. I will not mention him on any of my social platforms because I am not in the business of giving someone else any type of promotional gain for in disrespecting me. So I am in a couple of groups, and I wish people I wish people good luck when they're getting, and they're all streamer groups. So I'm in different streamer groups or whatever, and I wish everyone a good luck when they say they're going live, because I want them to feel some kind of positive energy before they start, even if I don't watch their streams. So I wish one person good luck, and I went to sleep. I was done. It was last night. It was a couple hours ago, and I went, whatever. Going to go to sleep, going to go relax, enjoy myself. I wake up the next morning. That was Saturday night. I woke up Sunday morning. I got a message. I got notifications, and I was going through my notifications, and I see this one comment, and this guy comes at me and goes, "How come you only wish good luck to the female streamers?" And I'm like, what? Ho. And I'm just waking up, so there's no coffee in my system. So at this moment, he walked into a problem. So I went and go, well, you're wrong. I wish good luck to male and female streamers. Men and women are all going to get the appropriate props and praise and all that stuff, because I want to wish them good luck. It's not about their gender. Yo, Lloyd Kaiba. It's not about their gender and why and trying to give them or wish them luck. I'm just wishing anybody that's a streamer luck when they go live. So this guy, and he hasn't responded, and I'm like, you know what, he's probably asleep. I'm getting more and more frustrated, so I continue to rant, and I go, first thing first, as I said, the more and more I read this comment, I get more and more frustrated. I'm talking about someone that tried to call me out for wishing only women streamers good luck, and I was like, I wish everyone good luck when they go streaming, male or guys and women. Like that was not ever my preference. His statement was super inaccurate, and I woke up to it, and I woke up to a couple people laughing about it because they were basically trying to out me like I was a creep. Now he eventually came back and tried to defend himself, saying, no, I wasn't saying it was a creep. It was just one of those things I was thinking about. No, I know other people knew exactly where his shot was coming from, and I was like, no. I was frustrated, and I had just woken up, and I was annoyed, didn't have any coffee in my system. So to wake up to being called out for something that's extremely inaccurate, I had time as I laid in my like blanket fort with my pillows and everything. I had time to throw some shots, and I didn't even throw any shots at him except for one. They are super small, and it didn't last long because I got my point across, and even people that jumped in and said that's not true, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. Like, I knew it, but I was trying to figure out, well, where did that come from? And then I realized it's because I never got a chance to wish him good luck when he was streaming. And the thing about it is, he's in a different time zone, so when he's streaming, I'm either working on my stream or I'm asleep. And I'm like, bro, if that's the case, I apologize. Like, I do wish you nothing but the best. I'm not a person that's looking out for myself or looking out for just women streamers. I show support to any streamer that's doing their thing out here. And he wanted of course he started to reel back because he thought I was just going to throw shots at him, but I didn't throw shots. I basically was like, well, what's your problem? And then I was also saying, if I was just to be a guy that was wishing luck to women streamers, how is that wrong? First thing first, we hear women streamers get so much crap, 100 times worse than anything I've said besides have a great stream. So for you to think that you're calling me out for something so unnecessarily pointless is just a waste of time. And I was like, you should be looking. And then the funny thing is, as soon as he said that, some other guy commented, and it felt like he was throwing a shot at me, but he actually was just throwing a shot at women streamers, and I'm like, yo, you kind of glossed over that one. That guy is legit disrespecting women, but you didn't even care. You were just more focused on me wishing people luck. And then I realized it was because I didn't wish him luck, and I felt bad because I can tell. I went to his stuff, and I feel like no one really wishes him luck. And I'm assuming that he was kind of upset that I was not wishing him luck, and I felt bad after a while because I had my coffee and I got food in my belly and I felt different. I felt bad. I was like, you know what, man, I'm sorry. I apologize if that struck you. Yeah. I was like, but it's like, you're in a different time zone. I don't wish anything ill towards you. I don't wish any ill will to any streamer. Like, but I'm like, come on, bro. You cannot call me out with an inaccurate statement and not expect me to feel some type of way about that. I'm not, especially, yeah. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just go, no. You knew what you were doing. You did that. You threw a shot out. I called you out on your shot, and then you kind of got defensive, and that's cool. One thing about me, I am petty, and I will not let you get your shot across without me. Especially if it's inaccurate. If it's accurate, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'll take that. You're right. You've won this debate. You've won that argument. But if you're making up something, and especially because it's deep rooted in something else, yeah, nah, we're gonna get to the root of that problem. Not today. Especially not when I haven't had my coffee. Today's Mark Talk brought to you by coffee, keeping me sane and unirritable after 10 a.m. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. It was so funny. I know, and I do, and I continue doing my thing because I was like, I just go in there in these groups and I just say good luck to anybody that's streaming or anybody that's getting ready to stream, because you're telling other streamers that you're streaming. A lot of them are not going to check you out because they're streamers. They're doing streams too. So sometimes they do get a chance to check each other out. Sometimes they get a chance to even play with each other. But sometimes you don't, and then some people's like posts will just go completely unnoticed, and I felt kind of bad for them because I know just even popping into someone's stream to say good luck, and I've seen other people do it, and I've done it myself. I've gone into smaller streams and just popped in and said good luck, have a good stream, you got this, anything positive just to feel good. It's always a good thing. So when I see people post that they're going live or whatever, I always just say, yo, have a great stream, because I want you to legit have a great stream. I want you to start off your stream on a positive note, because I know sometimes I'll come in here and I just don't feel it. I'm just like, whatever, let's get this stream going. And then somebody will be like, yo, and I can feel their energy already, and I'm like, that'll start getting the momentum going. Like, it's been a long weekend, and Chase came in and he just starts mystery donating subs today, and I'm like, yo, the energy came right back, and I was like, let's go, let's move. I felt the vibes and it felt good. So I'm all about sending people good vibes, and I don't want people to be sitting there feeling less vibes and then trying to, you know, change the narrative or whatever. But it felt good. It felt good to be petty for just a little bit. And then I was like, you know what? This is my last statement on it. I did some deep dive. I was reading it back, and I was like, you know what? I think I went too far on this one. I was like, you know what? This will be my last. I said this. I was like, this will be my last statement. I did some deep diving. I was like, I did some deep diving. Apparently, I've never commented on anything you've posted. And I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know. But when you post, it's a different time. I'm never awake, or if I'm awake, I'm getting ready to stream. I'm never on my phone. So I couldn't even say anything. But I was like, okay. This was the post. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm good. And I'm gonna apologize, because like I did some deep diving, and I've looked at all your time you posted, and you post like once a day or every other day, and I miss it every time. So when you called me out hours later, I was like, oh man. I was like, oh, this is the problem. This is where we see the problem now. I'm like, all right, it's because I've been ignoring you. My bad, man. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. I was like, all right, that's too much. That's too much. I was like, I went too far. I was like, I did some deep diving on this one. I went to his Twitch. I went to his Twitch. I went to his Twitter, because I was like, yo, what time do you stream? And then I had to look at time zones. This is when I knew I was too far in. I was like, I'm looking at time zones to see the time difference of when he went live and what time is it here. And then I'm like, yo, man, how did I miss his stream, or how did I miss his post every time? And then I'm like, oh, now I know the time. I'm either streaming or completely or still asleep, or yeah, streaming or sleep. That's the only two options. So I'm like, oh man, my bad, dog, my fault. And then the funny thing is, he only streams for like 2 hours. So by the time his stream's over, my stream's still going. So it's like, well, damn, like I'm always gonna miss your stream. My bad, man. Like, that's on me. That's on me. I was like, I'm sitting here on his Twitch, on his Twitter, because they're all available. They're all on his panels on his Twitch. But I'm just like, wow, I did some deep diving. Because I felt like he was trying to pull a shot off, and then I figured out what was the real problem, and I felt bad. But I did some deep dive. Oh my god! To write out, I was like, I did some deep diving onto the sick. I was like, all right, that's when I hit the line. But all right, let me wrap up this Mark talk, man. This has been a fun one. I knew it was going to come around eventually, and it was definitely going to be funny, because there was no way I was going to be petty or bitter about that situation. It was funny overall. Like he didn't block me, so I guess I didn't go too far. But I appreciate everybody coming through and hanging out with me, man. We'll be back live 3 hours from now, 4 o'clock, playing Mad Max, hanging out, shooting the breeze. So I hope you guys come through and hang out with me there. We're still going to be celebrating my birthday all month long. My birthday is officially on June 25th, but we are rocking out all the way, all month long, having fun, shooting the breeze. And I hope to see you guys here all the time. Even if you're not, I appreciate you guys coming through just once a day or any other once a week or whatever. It's always fun. It's always great. And I appreciate y'all. So with all that being said, I will be back. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you tonight for Mad Max, whew, I felt good. I really wrote the segment. This will be my last comment on the situation. I did some deep digging. I can't believe I said I did deep digging on this one. And I did. I researched hard for it, but I hope you guys have a great day. Shout out to Squishy Burrito Kitty, Lord Kai, but shout out to Chase. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to everybody that is working. Shout out to everybody that's being safe and being helpful to anybody else. Stay positive, stay active, show love when you can, give praise and props to anybody that you can. Let them know now before it's too late. You never know what happens. So you gotta let people know that you inspire them. And that's what I'm trying to do more and more. So